Hi, I'm Averi Walker. I'm the communications manager here at USADA, and I'm also going to be the host of The Pitch, which is USADA's new video series that's going to give you an inside look at what we're doing here at USADA. I'm joined for our first episode by a guest, Lindsey Stafford.
Hello.
Hi, she oversees our testing programs. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, so our first episode of the series is going to focus on something that's really relevant this year, and that is pre-games testing going into the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games. So, Lindsey, an Olympic year requires a specific, a really strategic testing plan. What does that development process look like?
Yeah, so really kind of where we start is we start looking at it almost a year in advance of when those games even come. A lot of it is collaborating with our NGBs, helping to identify long lists of athletes, potential athletes. Once we can identify those athletes, that's where it really kind of comes on to USADA to develop those testing plans. We take a lot of what we have here in-house, so sport risk, performance data, anything like that. We bring all of that together, we collaborate with our science and intelligence teams, and from there we pretty much develop individualized kind of test plans on every athlete. We monitor it constantly. As you know, what you thought at 12 months changes at 6 months. So we are on top of it, we are being strategic. We want to make sure that the right test at the right time is what is happening for all of these athletes, so that at the end of the day, we are sending a clean team to the Olympics. So yeah, that is our ultimate goal.
Perfect. I think that really speaks strongly to the fact, too, that no, our testing is not random.
No, it is not. There is actually quite a bit of effort to go into it to make sure that it's not random. We do focus on out-of-competition testing, in-competition testing to make sure, again, that it is the right test for that athlete.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what requirements should athletes expect to see if they've been confirmed to Team USA or they're identified as a potential Olympian or Paralympian?
Yeah, so I think where the most confusion comes from is just athletes thinking that as soon as they kind of make that long list from an NGB, that they have to be included in a registered testing pool or a clean athlete program immediately. This is not the case. So USADA really can go in and determine when an athlete should be added. So athletes don't need to worry about contacting us or rushing to get added right away. The other piece of that is they aren't required to be tested. So as much as USADA wants to test these athletes, we have these plans in place. Athletes shouldn't be worried about making sure that that's another box that they check. The two pieces that athletes should expect and are required to meet is making sure that they get education prior to going to the games. So this is through our e-learning platforms at USADA here, as well as athletes are required to file whereabouts during the period of the game. So starting July 14th, athletes need to have information filed with us that says where in the village they're staying, their building, their room number, all of that information, as well as when they're leaving, any travel details. And that's just the second requirement. So we'll really walk them through that process. We'll give athletes all of the information they need, how to get that education and how to file their whereabouts.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much
Yeah,
for the
thanks
look.
for having me.
Yeah, that is a quick dive into our pre-games testing plan ahead of the Tokyo Games. And that is all we have time for today, but please let us know if you have any questions, and we'll see you next time on The Pitch.